Big start, isn't it?
I'm going to
So,
eat my dinner at the same time.
oh, I don't mind. That's fine. Now, did I record to the cloud that time? Because that would be funny. That would be the next thing, yeah? That I recorded it wrong. Let's it'll be fun. All right, so it's a very casual session that I run. Oh, hi, Cassie. Yes, that's okay. You sort kids out, whatever you need to do. A very casual session, and just curious if anyone can pop in the chat box or come off mute, whatever works, what model of Thermomix you have, or if you don't have one, tell me that you don't have one, that's fine. Just so I can, because there's only a couple of us that made it on. So just so I know Cassie doesn't have one. Sharon, from memory, do you have the TM6? I've seen your name before, I think. And Kathy, which one do you have?
I've got a 31, but I think my 6 is coming next week.
Oh, that's so exciting. That's very exciting.
I've just upgraded.
Oh, lovely. Yes, Sharon TM6. Awesome. All right. So, and Cassie's yet to take the plunge into the world of Thermomix. So you ladies can tell her how lovely and how amazing it is. And Corrine, you've had a 5 and now you've got a 6. So we're all 6ing. We're all up to date. Oh, here's Mary. Mary's just upgraded too. There we go. All right. So we're going to make the gyros tonight with tzatziki. So with the TM6, it's a hi Mary.
Hey.
We're just starting because I had some tech issues. I'm so sorry. Thanks for your patience.
That's okay. I thought it was me.
Everyone thought it was them, and I'm sitting here going, why is everyone so busy tonight? Oh dear. Anyway, all's well. So the TM6 is our smart connected Thermomix. It's got the screen that you do all of your functions from. You can still cook manually with your time, your temperature, and your speed there. You swipe this way and it's your cookie do. So cookie do, for those of you who don't have a Thermomix yet or a TM6, it is our online platform. It has 92,000 recipes on it. So plenty there for you to sift through. There is the option, if you do speak another language, to pick up another language, their platform as well, another country. Just admit these two people, so that you've got as much as you can. You can, and while we're cooking later, I'll show you a little bit about cookie do. But for now, that's just a little overview there. And swiping back, they're all your modes. So the TM6 is a little bit different. I should probably double check. I'm a little bit backwards because we've started a little bit wobbly today. Can everybody see 2 of my screens?
No.
Yeah? No. So Mary, just change your view. So if you're on there might be a little gallery view button or a little view button in the top corner, or you can swipe if you're on an iPad or a phone or something. Just to make sure that you can see, because I've got one screen set up. Oh, great. On the Thermomix and one on me.
Yep.
And the ingredients. All right. So all of your modes here are they're just so handy. Like my favorite is the egg boiler, and of course pre-clean. That gets a workout. So pre-clean just sort of helps you with your job of cleaning the Thermomix. But we'll get started and I'll talk through some of those modes as we go. You do have the ability to plan your meals for the week or fortnight or however you do your meal planning. So you can click on my week, recently cooked. You can go to my recipes, and I've just bookmarked this one today. So you can see the recipes there. It's all step by step. So press start cooking and it gives me instructions on how to just basically weigh in the spice mix that's a part of this recipe. So it tells me to pop it all in, stir it to combine, which I have here in my little bowl because it's not much. Then it's asking me to put in my garlic. And then you just press next. It tells you to put the lid on and you press your next button again. And then here it tells you it's already preset it for you because it's a cookie dough recipe. Hi, Nat.
Hi,
so we've got
Hi.
5 seconds, no temperature required, and then turning your speed up to speed 7. It tells you here. So there's no guessing with the Thermomix. Straight up, and it'll chop that garlic in. Hi, Tegan. I saw you popped in too. I can hear, and you TM31 customers will know this, you can hear when it's no longer chopping. Once you get used to your Thermomix, I didn't mean to do that. I don't normally do that to confuse new customers, but you just, as a habit, you go, okay, that's chopped. I can move on to my next thing. And then it's telling me to scrape down the sides of my bowl. And my spatula, I forgot to get out. So it's all step by step. So that garlic clove, can you see that there? It's minced it for us. So that's lovely. So we'll scrape all that back down so it can go down with the rest of the recipe. All right. And then just be careful when you're using it. Don't wallop the bowl while it's in the base because it has scales, the Thermomix in the base of it. It will weigh in 1 gram increments. So it's very specific and you don't want to, you wouldn't hit a normal set of scales. It can send them out and need recalibrating. So it's okay to do it when this is out of the base, but not while it's in it. All right, so that's cucumber because we're making the tzatziki part of this now. My son, one of my sons despises cucumber because he ate too much of it when he was little once. But another son is very excited about tzatziki and he thinks lunches tomorrow is going to be great. And that's what's great about this is you can just throw things together. Like all I had to do is today at the shop was buy some more cucumber. That was it. So you can see that's chopped down there. Let's just mix that, scrape it all down. There we are. All right, now it's asking for Greek yogurt. Does anybody make their own yogurt? Who makes their own yogurt? No? Who does? Say me. You can make an amazing type of yogurt in the Thermomix. And there's a couple of different recipes and a few different methods to do it. And they're all amazing. And you can even make your own coulis, so your little, like the sweet fruit sauce that, you can stir through your yogurts. So if you haven't tried that and you do like yogurt, give that a go. That's just a little bit of salt going in there now. Just a 1/4 teaspoon. Dried dill, I actually didn't have that. I thought I had it and I didn't. I think I've got every other spice and herb in the cupboard. All right, so again, it's set 10 seconds just to blend it together and it's up to phase 3. Cooking recipes will always tell you what to do. It's great, but if you wanted, say, 2 garlic cloves instead of 1, or you wanted none, you could just do that to suit yourself. You just hit next. So even though it's sort of, it gives you a suggestion, I guess, it's not a given. So let's get a bowl out. That's it. How quick is that? So you think how much that is in the shop and how hard it is to get dips without numbers in them. That's one of my biggest gripes with it is all the numbers. Funny story, years and years ago, I think I was pregnant with our first of 3 sons, right? And we used to go for a catch up at a friend's, one of my husband's friends on a Friday night. And on the way home, and they lived in Keilor, and on the way home, he would ask to pull over because he would have to be sick at Digger's Rest every time. And I used to get cranky and be like, stop drinking so much. And he'd swear he hardly drank. And he wasn't one to be sick even if he did. Anyway, I watched him one night and I said, when he was sick, I'm like, you had one thing to drink. What's wrong? We ended up realising it was the dip. It was this black swan dip that they had every time. So the next time he still had a beer, but he wasn't sick because he didn't touch the dip. So, and we had no idea he was that sensitive to anything, let alone a dip. So from then onwards, I've kind of been a little bit more aware of what's in food, luckily, because his children take after him. There's a bit of pre-training for me, I think. Now I've just got to figure out what did that kid eat to create that reaction. I'll just get the chicken out of the fridge, sorry, because I did pop it away. I was prepping earlier, and then we had all those dramas. But it's just lovely to be able to provide food for your family quite easily too, that doesn't contain all those awful things. All right, so 500 grams of chicken breast cut into strips. Oh, I thought I got a little bit excited. I'm going to stick to the recipe tonight.
What are you making, Michelle?
Oh, sorry, the chicken gyros with tzatziki.
Okay.
I don't know if I said that right.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to correct you because I am Greek.
Go for it. How should I be saying it?
It's a gyros.
Gyros.
gyros,
you.
and it's tzatziki. So not tzatziki.
Oh boy.
Tzatziki.
I'm gonna be
Don't
like,
say like you say the word up. Tzatziki.
Yeah. Oh,
Za-
so put a Y. Yaziki.
It's not a Y. It's like it's a TZ. It's TZ. Tzatziki.
Tzatziki. How to make it sound as Anglo as.
You're rolling your eyes as well. It's how you have the short pronunciation of letters and the long pronunciation of letters. So it's
Yeah.
and I, not E. It's I. It for
Okay.
it. Tzatziki.
Tzatziki.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And it's
I
a
learned.
gyros. Definitely gyros.
Gyros. Yeah,
Gyros.
we were in a meeting today and somebody said it, and half of the girls said gyros and half of the girls said gyros, and I'm like, oh, I'm done now. If I knew how to say it, I don't anymore.
Definitely
Oh, thank you
gyros.
for that.
Gyros.
Thank you.
That's all right.
All right. So 30 grams of the spice mix. It's good. We're all learning. Pronunciation scares the crap out of me, to be honest. I always worry that I'm going to say things and offend people backwards, especially names. There we go. That'll do. I don't know what I did there. There we are. Olive oil. There we go. So 40 grams. Oops, bit over, but whatever. This is how we cook. When it's not ridiculously over, and we're not doing the sugar work, I don't think it really matters if it's a smidgy over. Oh, no, I just assumed that. That was silly of me. Stir to combine. All right. I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy trying to learn how to speak Greek properly. No. It doesn't take much to distract me at the end of the day, sadly. That's the only problem. So I should have done this in a bowl. Silly me. I've read this recipe 3,000 times today. Well, that's okay. All right. Probably put it straight back in. Now, this is one of the great things about having extra bowls. Who has a second bowl blade lid set?
Yeah.
Me.
It's coming in May because it's on the ship in Germany.
Oh, that's right. Some of them from now onwards, they're a little bit delayed. Well, the bowls, not the thermomixers, but they are on their way, which is lovely. It's good. I'll just grab another one in case I had to do something different. But obviously, I love having a second bowl. I think it's just life. Sorry, I'm in my pantry at the moment. Trying to see what my kids have done, putting them back. Don't you love it when you have help? I say help in commas, yeah? With the dishes. All right. Now, let's get back to it. Stir to combine. Let's add our brown onions. So they're just sliced onions. And then we're going to put some more olive oil in because the olive oil stayed with the chicken. Oh, that's enough. There we are. All right. So now you might see sometimes it asks for the simmering basket on the lid. Now, that's something to adhere to just because it wants to allow as much steam to get away as possible. There's all different things and it will tell you every time. So you've got this is the MC, the measuring cup, that will go in the lid, or it will tell you to put this on top of the lid, and it'll tell us in a minute to insert the splash guard. And that's when we're using our high heat. That's what makes the TM6 so much different to the TM5 and the 31, is it has this high heat function. And I will say I'm a sucker for onions. I absolutely love onions sauteed nicely. I used to, when I had a TM5, I used to tip them into a frying pan and saute them in the frying pan and tip them back into my Thermomix. So I don't have to do that anymore because it does it for me properly. But this is just to keep you safe so that you know that the oil cannot splash out, because where it's opened in the lid, it's closed, and where it's closed here, it's open, but it lets the steam escape. So that's another little gadget there. All right. Now,
where do you get that from?
That's included. You'll get that with your Thermomix. Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. No, it all comes with it. Who's that? Samsung. It says Samsung, not your names. But that's okay. Welcome. Hello. We're running a little bit late because I had a drama with the link. I'm so sorry about that. All right. So yes, it'll always tell you though, you don't have to guess, but if you are wondering why, it's mostly when this is on when it's above 90 degrees, because I have realized that sometimes there's a blend of ingredients that it just requires a little bit more steam to escape so that it can safely cook. And you can see on the screen here, it's sauteing and it displays what the temperature is at the moment. I don't know if you can see that, but it'll tell you it's at 120 degrees so that you know if it's, if it's cooked or about to get there or whatever. These things here are red. The lights up the top, can you see they're red? They go red over 60 degrees. So under 60, they're green. Over, they go red. Now we're going to add the chicken. All right. Add the spiced chicken. 250 grams of it. Because it's high heat, we do it in batches. Now, just remember, this is a recipe or something that you can be doing other things while it's doing its thing. Ooh. And you'll come to know I'm not the most delicate cook, so, but it's real. This is what I would do if you weren't watching me, so realistic cooking. So here you can see it does ask for that splash guard. So, and that's what it says. Insert, place the splash guard onto the mixing bowl lid to prevent splashing. And you actually have to click the done button. You'll see here, there's a picture, not a number. And that means just turn the speed selector there and it knows what to do. So I'm not sure if you'll hear it, but what's great about this high heat mode is it'll turn it for a couple of seconds and then it'll stop so that it can saute and you'll hear it start to sizzle and then it'll turn again. So it's just like if you had it on the stove and you gave it a bit of a stir and then you let it fry off and then you give it a bit of stir and let it fry off. So it's no different. Ignore any arguments in the background because they are about to argue over bedtime soon. So sorry. All right. I might show you, see if I can get tech to play nicely with me here. If I reclaim the host down here and share a page. And I'll just go to Cookie Do for you, just to show you a little bit there, just a few tips. All right, let's get this sharing. Bear with me, so sorry. Where are we? There we go, share screen. Where's Cookie Do? There's Cookie Do. All right. There we go. All right, so Cookie Do looks exactly the same on the screen as it does in your app here. So I will show you. I'll just sit down here so I can show you a little bit better. Now, you can search. So this front screen, the great thing about this cover page, can you all see that I'm sharing the screen? Sorry? You can see? Awesome. So this cover page is great. It's got lots of tips and tricks. It includes things like new collection. So this is a new collection on Cookie Do, Chaos Cooking. It's not going to be for everyone. Chaos Cooking, anyone heard of what chaos cooking is? No? It's exactly that. It's putting things together that wouldn't normally sound like they would. So like the smash burger taco, Asian nachos, I'm not even going to say that now, baklava cheesecake. You say it, Kathy?
Baklava cheesecake.
Baklava. I'm doing really well tonight, aren't I? I love it. Oh, all I do is I eat Greek food. I like Greek food. I just don't know how to say it. So that's like chaos cooking. So that's the whole idea there. So that's a little fun collection, but your newest collections and things will be there. Now down here, it has, something that's on trend at the moment. So this is obviously they're looking at condiments because, why not at the moment with the cost of everything? It's golden syrup. Anyone made their own golden syrup?
No.
It is. Do you know how little ingredients are in it? It is ridiculous. If you check out the ingredients for golden syrup, you'll feel ripped off forever. It's literally, check it out. Ready? It's sugar, water, sugar, and a slice of lemon.
Wow.
Now, the only thing is it has to cook for about 40 minutes. Good night. It has to cook for about 40 minutes. But honestly, that's still far better than paying $5 to $8 for a bottle of it, in my opinion anyway. So that's something that you can do and have, ready to go in your cupboard. All right, let me log in. It's logged me out. We're doing well tonight. So I can show you a little bit. So one of the great things about Cookie Do is it has meal planning in it, or the ability to help you with your meal planning, I should say. Come on, there we go. So it comes with a calendar where you can plan it all out. It comes, and then you can actually add things to your cooking, like your shopping list. Sorry, your shopping list for the week. Now my internet's slow too. I'm getting all the good stuff tonight, aren't I? Oh dear. Let's see. How much longer is on the Thermomix? Can't be long. And I don't think you can hear it, but you can definitely, minute and a half. Yeah, no, it can't. I think actually it's Cookie Do. I think Cookie Do's having a moment today. Sorry. Always when you're being watched, isn't it? Can't be worse than one time I wrote Cookie Do in the search bar and didn't put the .au. I don't recommend it. Because without the .au, it's a swingers website. That was not good to do in front of customers. I learned. Shocking. Murphy's Law loves me in live sessions. Let's try. If it doesn't want to play tonight, then whatever. We'll move on. I won't torture you any longer. What are some recipes you guys are making at the moment for those of you with Thermomixes? What are you loving?
God, what am I loving?
Can you think of anything? No?
Butter?
Butter. Flavored or plain?
Just plain.
Yeah. Did you get some cream on special, or you just
I
did it
did.
for fun?
I got lots and lots of special.
Oh, that's clever. And do you make a little bit more of it and then freeze it, or have you just got enough?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had about 4 litres, so I made lots of butter and put it in the freezer. So,
Oh, brilliant. And of course, you can make all of your flavoured butters if you wish.
yes.
It's definitely something. All right, I'm going to leave this here for a second. I'm just going to come back to the Thermomix. Because it's just asking me to transfer it into a bowl and do the other 250 grams of the chicken.
So this is a Cookie Do recipe, right?
Yes, because it's high heat. It's always a Cookie Do recipe when it's high heat.
Okay.
Yeah, just for safety.
Mm-hmm.
Get my trusty spatula.
With the splash guard, do you get that with your spare bowl or with the Thermomix?
With the Thermomix. Did you get, you should have had it with yours. Did you find it?
Oh, I'm sure I have, yeah.
Have a look, see. And just have a look. If you haven't used your Varoma yet, it could be in there.
Yes, I haven't used that yet.
Yeah, so that's good homework. When you get your Thermomix, have a go at making something in the Varoma within the first few weeks just to get comfortable with it.
Okay.
Just because there's 3.3 litres of space in there. So you want to make sure that you get the, full value out of it.
Yes.
I mean, having said that, I thrash mine for just steaming vegetables of all things.
Oh, okay.
But it works really well.
Well, I was thinking of actually trying the fermentation to make yogurt in the Varoma.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's some good recipes and you can pop in like little containers, etc.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, there's little jars. Like you can get these little jars. Can you see that?
Oh, yes, I can. Yeah, thanks, Michelle.
They're in the mix shop and they've got a little lid on them, and you can actually like you cook your recipe with these, and they stand up in the Varoma.
Oh, great! So they fit in there.
They fit in, and
yeah.
The other thing, do you know what I use these for the most? I use them when I have people over for dinner, and I make either little deconstructed cheesecakes or chocolate mousse, because it's just chocolate mousse is quite rich. It's just enough. I fill it up to about there with
Yeah.
chocolate mousse, pipe some cream on, put a little raspberry on, and I look as fancy as, but it's really delicious and easy.
Yeah.
Do the lids seal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a
I'm-
little.
I'm lying on the couch in the dark, so my video's off.
I love it. Good on you.
I
Sorry.
finally joined. I finally got the message about the new number. So
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah, never mind. My poor family heard me going, what?
there's nothing
so
worse.
nothing. Yeah, it's upsetting, but that's okay. So that's it. That's the little lids, because they used to have little see-through lids, and then I think these are the latest ones. They've replaced them a few times. And the jars go in the dishwasher. I don't know if the lids do. I don't tend to put them in the dishwasher just because they're easy just to wash out. But yeah, great for little mini desserts, etc. Yeah, they've got. I didn't think when I first saw them, so I don't like gadgets and things in my taking up space because I've got a smaller kitchen. But definitely, it's worth having a go. All right, am I still? No, Cookie Doo's not going to play. I don't think. Let's reset it all. So have you cooked anything else, Leanne? You smashed it on the weekend. You did really well.
Yeah, I made some sticky date pudding for my niece as well. That was amazing.
Oh, yum. It's such a
Yeah.
good recipe, that one.
Yeah, so good, so good. So I did the sticky date mixture the night before and then
Yeah.
put it together on the day. So yeah, it was good.
Oh, yum. That sounds delicious. It's
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite one of my favorite recipes.
Yeah, very easy. In fact, I made her do the caramel sauce.
Brilliant. I love your work. All right, here we go. We're back on business. So pretend we're going to make Asian nachos. You can click into the recipe to check that, it's for you. But if you go, no, I'm right, I can make that. From here, you can just click on the three dots and you can click it on, put it in Cook Today, and it'll come straight over in your Thermomix when you click on Cook Today in your Thermomix. You can add it to a collection, which is like a folder. So here I've got a collection called Banana, because that's for when I find banana on special, and in the past I've bought 10-kilo boxes. Probably won't buy 10 kilos again. That was a commitment. I was baking for days. Batch cooking. So when I want to do my batch cooking, you can create your own collection. You can call it something that, is relevant to you, like I have here, and save it in there. So using the collections are great for when you've got a few minutes spare, just scrolling through, or if somebody recommends a recipe that looks amazing, then grab it and pop it into that that collection, so you don't lose it, because later you'll be like, what was that recipe? So you can also add it to your shopping list. What's great about your shopping list? So if you go to My Week, you can see everything that's planned. So that's cooked today. This is in my shopping list. I was playing around before, so you can see what's planned there. If you go, okay, no, I don't want to make that, then I want to move it to another day, then you can go, okay, I'll make that on Saturday and save it. So that way, one of the great things, I did have it on Saturday, Sunday I should have moved it to, but that's okay. But one of the great things about this ability to plan your meals through Cookie Do is if you're not necessarily the first one home, then somebody else can help you with that, or can start for the household. It doesn't have to be one person's responsibility. Cookie Do can be on many different devices. Even my children have got it on their phones, my teenagers, because sometimes they want to look up recipes or want to cook something. So the boys have got it on their phones as well. Apparently at lunchtime the other day, my 16-year-old was looking at Cookie Do recipes with his friends. So, it's a bit different. But they do like to get involved. So then you can go to show ingredients on your shopping list, and have a look, and it'll give it to you all in a list here. You can look it up via the recipe. It depends how your brain sort of works best, or you can look it up via category. You can even add your own, if you want dog food or whatever, you can add that in there. If you go, okay, I've got salt, so you're just ticking it off. Now, there's two ways you can continue this. is you can actually take this through to Woolworths online by clicking the 3 dots here, and that will transfer order ingredients, sorry, not the 3 dots anymore. Order ingredients here, and it'll take you through to Woolworths online. Otherwise, you can have this open on your phone and just tick things off as you put them in your cart. So it can be a shopping list for you. It's a bit slow. I shouldn't have pressed that. There we go. So that takes you through the Woolworths, and you just say what store, log in, and all of that sort of stuff, and it'll take you through. All right. Has anyone got any questions in regards to Cookie Do?
So
No?
all those shopping lists appear on your Thermomix or just on Cookie Do?
The shopping list is just on Cookie Do because you don't need your Thermomix to go shopping, but your meal planning does appear on your Thermomix as well.
And the collections, how you had collections and all that? Is
That all comes, yep. Yeah, you can look up via collections on your Thermomix. And the other thing, when you do get your Thermomix and set up your Cookie Do, just go into your profile here and make sure you set up where you want Cookie Do to search for recipes. So just in your profile, scroll down and make sure it says English as a language if you don't speak another. And the rest is on all. Do not choose Australia because our recipes are a little bit boring without the UK and the US there as well. You want to have the most, from your Cookie Do subscription. So as long as I can read them, I would like to be able to see them. That's what that tells me. So untick Australia, but tick English or any other language that you speak. The other quick thing I'll tell you is when you're searching recipes, you can filter via the ingredients as well. So if you come here to filters on the side there, you can filter, you can look up, I don't know, if you grew a whole heap of tomatoes, you could check out all the tomato recipes. If you're allergic to, I don't know, fish, you could exclude fish recipes. If you want to look up gluten-free or any other tags, you can. All of these are options that you can select. Just remember, when you've selected it, you need to unselect it to see, past that in the future potentially. So just a little bit, if your searches don't look very interesting, check your filters in case something's gone and chosen something that you didn't realize. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, I had to reset it actually after you showed me it on Saturday because it kept still thinking it was Australia only. And I hit reset and all the English recipes appear now. I don't have to keep unticking Australia. Good. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Sorry, that's a pain
No,
in
it's
the
not
butt.
your fault. Once I hit reset, it fixed itself.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. But it's such a big difference, isn't it? Otherwise, I know many a time you're scratching your head going, why are there no recipes? Where'd my recipes go? All right, so it's telling me to add the other back here. And what's going to happen is you don't need the splash guard because you're going to chop. Now, I actually don't know I want it chopped up a lot. So this is personal preference time now. So you can choose. And this is what I mean with Cookie Do. I'm just going to put it on 2 seconds and see what it does. It's on reverse. It shouldn't be too much. But I quite like the idea of popping that in a wrap tomorrow in the larger chunks. There we go. So that works for me. There you go. And you can choose what you want to do with yours. But can you see that?
Yeah.
One, maybe.
Oh, that's better. Yep.
Oh, isn't it delicious? Oh, it smells divine. So, and you can see the high heat. It's definitely, sauteed it properly to have that beautiful flavour, and definitely can smell it. So I'll post a photo of it on our team page once I've plated it up to look a bit prettier with the sauce, Kathy.
Come on, you can say it.
Oh no. Oh no, I think I'm done for today. I'm talking backwards as it is. Oh, but I did love that lesson. Thank you so much. Now, has anyone got any questions for me?
What's the slidey thing that you've got under your machine?
Oh, that's the glider board. Did you like that?
I did.
Makes things a little bit easier. So you just tilt it. Hang on. Tilt it and it glides. And I'll show you why. I'll put that down. Up to the other camera now. Sorry, I'm jumping around a bit. Oh, no, we'll come down here maybe. sorry, see these on the back here? So the black ones are the rubber stoppers and the white ones are smoother. So when you tilt it, it glides on the white stoppers there. They're not really stoppers, but rather than getting stuck on these. And it just keeps the scales safe when you're moving it around. So it's got the 3 little notches there for the feet of the scales to sit in. So you can just lift it and glide it. That's the name of the glider board. It comes in like a beachy timber, a black timber, and that's more like an actual, like a white stone.
Where do you get that from?
The mix shop.
Oh.
So have a look at the Thermomix. It's called the Mix Shop. And they're setting their sights to be one of the most loved kitchenware warehouses online. And they're doing a really good job of it because there are some really lovely things in there, whether you've got a Thermomix or not. And that is one that, to be honest, we'd asked for that for so long. And I found a German one online and I sent it through to the Australian head office and was like, come on, the Germans have it. Why can't we? So we eventually got them. So that was really good. Because I know I move mine around a fair bit. Even when I'm not, just when I'm cooking, even though I'm not showing, because they don't stay on this bench, they stay over the other side of the kitchen normally when I'm cooking, but I move them forwards and backwards depending on what I'm making, especially when my kids were younger. They're a little Dennis the Menace style, my boys, so I used to keep it all away from the edge.
So that's the glider board white mineral resin for $149.
Yeah. So just remember when you're on the Mix Shop, choose your consultant as you check out. But yes, that is exactly it. As long as it's the Mix Shop, because there are, when you Google Thermomix now, there are a lot of companies that are paying to have their ads and their websites put above. So I've had lots of customers say, oh, you know that, I don't know, whatever it is. And I'm like, no, we don't sell that. And they're thinking they're in the Mix Shop. But that's
I've
it.
got a lot of them appearing in my Facebook feed. There's one called Cuisine Art, and it's got some bloody marvelous looking things on it, but I don't trust it.
Yeah, there's been quite a few. I couldn't tell you. I don't follow them close enough, but there have been quite a few threads on like skinnies and stuff like that, skinny mixes of people complaining they haven't received some parts, and I just stay away from it.
Yeah.
And you've just got to look at sometimes that you think, oh, I think there's a silicon tray for the Varoma or something. That one, I'm like, yeah, whatever. But there are some that are just a bit silly. Corinne's a consultant, you'd probably agree. There's just a couple of them where you go, oh, we're not supposed to do that. Like, you're not supposed to block the MC, the hole where the MC goes in your lid. The MC is specifically designed to let steam out. So just got to make sure, obviously, common sense is there. Yeah. Anyone got any other questions or something to share or ask?
The lids on the glass jars can go in the microwave. Dishwasher, fridge and freezer safe.
Oh, lovely. Thanks for that. That's perfect. Yeah, they're just a cute little jar, those ones. Brilliant.
Yeah.
And like I said, great for desserts. I probably use them more for desserts than yogurts, to be honest. Because they're just the perfect little batch. All right. Anyone got any other questions? No. Thank you so much for sticking with it tonight. And I'm so sorry about the link. I will be contacting head office for help with that tomorrow. And thanks for sticking with me talking backwards as a result. I do run very, very casual sessions anyway, because they're in my kitchen. I have 3 sons. Sometimes someone will yell at someone. Sometimes I have someone hug me goodnight, whatever works. So it's just life. It can't be any different. So that's okay. If you don't have a consultant, you want some help, feel free to reach out. And I can help you or match you with one of my team. But yeah, it was lovely to see you on tonight. And we might see you again soon.
Do you have many sessions like this, Michelle?
To be honest, I've just started back as a team leader after a couple of years doing a bit of a management job. So I'd like to do one every month or so if I had the turnover of people for it. We did just an info session last month was just talking through what a Thermomix is for the TM31 upgrades. So yeah, I don't mind. I can shove you on the list if you like, and when I do one, I can send you a little note to say this is the booking.
Yeah, it's just knowing when they're on, I guess. It's just watching your email.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, we do have a team.
Mom, hurry up and finish looking through my receipts.
Corinne's turning up. Yell. We do have a Facebook page as a team, and it's called the Collective Mix, and then dash your Thermomix consultants. And I can send that in an email tonight back to you all if you like. But I always advertise what we're doing there. And sometimes some of those girls, some of the team will help out or run them. So you won't just have me all the time. We rotate them around and help each other out. But being school holidays, I didn't want to ask anyone to help me. It's a bit tricky. So that's good. So yeah, follow that. And yeah, thank you so much.
thank you so much as well.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Michelle.
Bye.
I'll
Bye,
see you
Michelle.
around.
Thanks.
Bye.